5G and 4G and LTE advanced, but you also mentioned, Chinnan, you have 1 million 2G base stations. You know, in the analyst community, we like to look at old stuff going away as well as new stuff coming, or, you know, so when does 2G potentially go away, or did I understand that you may be saying never? And obviously, you know, we could have a vendor perspective and carrier perspective on, you know, when the old stuff might need to go away to make room for the new stuff, 2G in particular. Did you catch that?
Yasmin, do you want to start?
We haven't made any announcements. Mike Roberts tried to get that from me last year, and I didn't answer it. So, no, I think it's going to be how we reform our spectrum is going to be on a market-by-market basis, anyways, because we don't own the same exact amount of spectrum, be it 1900, AWS, or 700. In all markets, so it's going to be on a market-by-market basis. But as long as we can justify the roaming and the usage needs, we will keep the technologies alive. What we do is use as many spectral efficiency features as we can to make the most use of our spectrum as is. As an example, you know, Type 3i receivers with 3G, using forward-looking into LTE would be 4x2 MIMO. We were the first to deploy 4x2 MIMO at T-Mobile. We will use features like HOP on LTE and other things to integrate small cells. We would use EICIC and things like that, using Wi-Fi calling as a convergence with the two technologies. So we'll use all the tools in our toolbox versus thinking about a date where we would sunset this, that, or the other.
Okay. Do you have a sunset date for 2G, or you've obviously got a lot of infrastructure and a lot of people there, and it takes some time?
Well, of course not. Actually, I think currently, some of you may be aware that our 2G is playing a bigger role than our 3G. But while we're deploying the 4G, the version we are deploying, as you also know, is TDD version, the TD-LTE. But we believe wholeheartedly the importance of integrated FDD and TDD LTE system. So whether we may, anytime soon, at least reform part of the 2G spectrum, but for sure it's not going to be all, okay, to complement the TD-LTE with the FDD version of the LTE, there is a possibility, but we don't have a date.
Okay. All right, so we're a little bit out of time, but what we're going to do is run over a few minutes here. Leonid is the next presenter up there, and he's a good guy, I know him well. Because this is obviously